All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to those of y'all watching on Facebook Live, those of y'all watching on Periscope Live, and those of y'all watching on YouTube. Okay? This is the activation of an Ohio Amber Alert for a 6-month-old little girl. We need everyone's help regarding this particular Amber Alert. Hey, Kimberly, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining in here tonight. Please, we need everyone to share on Periscope. We need everyone to share on Facebook. We need everyone to share on YouTube as well. I just got off the phone with the Cleveland, Ohio issuing law enforcement agency regarding this particular Amber Alert. And this is the activation of an Amber Alert at the request of the Cleveland Heights Police Department in Cleveland, Ohio, for a 6-month-old Ebony Seals. This is her right here. 6-month-old Ebony Seals out of Cleveland Heights, out of Cleveland, Ohio. The information that I'm about to share with you is the absolute latest information. Like I said, I just got off the phone with the issuing law enforcement agency just moments ago, and the information we're going to share. Hey, Gemini, thanks for joining and sharing on Periscope. Those of y'all on Facebook, please share with others. Those of y'all watching on YouTube, please share with others at this moment. Okay? Okay, let's pull up this child. This is 6 year, I'm sorry, it's not 6 year. This is 6-month-old. Hey, Shawty. This is 6-month-old Emery Seals. 6-month-old Emery Seals. She has been abducted out of Cleveland, Ohio. Okay? The facts behind this case are somewhat disturbing, given that this is the abduction of a child by the non-custodial parent. Okay? By the non-custodial parent. Let's pull up the information here. Here we go. This afternoon, this is the image of 6-month-old Emery Seals. Out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. She's 6 months of age. She's a black female with black hair, brown eyes, about 14 pounds. She was last seen wearing a white, gray, and orange striped matching hat, and a matching hat and onesie, and a furry white coat. Okay, she was last seen wearing a white, gray, and orange striped matching hat and onesie, and a furry white coat. On Saturday, November 17th, at approximately 7 a.m., so authorities have waited a bit before they issued this Amber Alert. On Saturday, around 7 a.m., 6-month-old Emery Seals was abducted by her biological mother, 26-year-old Alexa Barnes, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Emery is an African-American female, approximately 25 inches tall, 14 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes. Emery was last seen wearing a white, orange, and gray striped onesie with a matching hat and a white furry coat. Alexis, an African-American female, is approximately 5 feet 7 inches tall, 137 pounds, with brown hair, brown eyes, and a nose ring. Alexis was last seen wearing a black robe. Okay, Alexis was last seen wearing a black robe. Alexis left on foot. Okay, this is why we don't have a car associated with this particular Amber Alert. Okay, it's because the suspect left on foot. Okay, so she left on foot from the apartment with the infant. Emery was removed. Okay, Emery was removed from the custody of Alexis back in July of this year due to Alexis' mental condition, which impacts her ability to exercise appropriate care for the infant. Custody was subsequently granted to the Cuyahoga County Division of Family Services. At this time, it believed that Alexis is not taking her medication based on a psychiatric issues that Alexis suffers from. So again, those are the facts of this case as we know them as of what is this? As of 7:50 here on Saturday afternoon. Here's what we know. This child right here, this child, 6-month-old Emery Seals. Hey Cheryl, 6-month-old Emery Seal, she is missing. Okay, she was abducted by her biological mother, who lost custody of this child back in July. We have great reason to be extremely concerned because the mother suffers from a psychiatric condition. Okay, the mother suffers. Hey Universal, the mother suffers from a psychiatric condition, to the which makes the authorities very, very concerned about the well-being of this child. Here's the suspect, okay? This is the suspect right here. The suspect is 26-year-old Alexis Barnes. 26-year-old Alexis Barnes. Again, this is all going down right now in Cleveland, Ohio, okay? Right here in the state of Ohio, a statewide Amber Alert has been issued. Now, I want to say this. I know I said a moment ago that she left, and when she left, authorities said that she left on foot. Just because she left on foot does not mean that she is still on foot, okay? Just because she left on foot does not mean that she did not have a car awaiting somewhere. And I'm pretty sure, I am pretty sure that by now there is a car working in concert with Alexis in this in the abduction of this child. We just don't know what that car is. But once we do get confirmation, or we do get information that there is a car associated with this particular Amber Alert, then we will come back on, or we will update it. That's why it's important that you all follow us on our Facebook page, Amber Alert Founder on Facebook. You follow us on our Periscope page at Amber Founder. You follow us on our Twitter and on our YouTube pages there as well. But once again, this is the activation of an Amber Alert for six-month-old Emery Seals out of Cleveland, Ohio. Hey Linda, 6-month-old Emery Seals out of Cleveland, Ohio. Anyone with any information concerning the whereabouts of this precious child, of this little 6-month-old child, okay, of this little 6-month-old child, Emery Seals, right here, this is her pictured right here. You please been asked to call the Cleveland, Ohio, the Division of Cleveland, Ohio Police Department. That number to call is area code 216-321-1234. Again, that's area code 216-321-1234. Again, this is the activation of an Amber Alert out of Cleveland, Ohio. We have the reason we have to be very concerned about this is that, number one, no doubt this mother is still wanted her child, okay? She lost custody of this child back in what did they say? Back in July. She lost custody of this 6-month-old child back in July because the mother suffers from psychiatric conditions. And now that the mother has been able to get her hands on this child again, don't know if it was a supervised visitation or something, and the mother decided to bolt. That information has not been forwarded to us as of yet. But somehow or another, the mother has gotten her hands back on this child with her psychiatric condition. And this time, the mother, no doubt, had a plan. The mother had a plan. And right now, she's trying to work that plan. And that plan was to abduct this child and flee as far and as far and as fast as she can from the area. I do not believe, okay? I do not believe that, and I may be proven wrong, and it's okay if I am, but I do not believe that this woman abducted this child and is going to stay in the local area, knowing that she had already lost custody of the child. And so the surrounding states, okay, the surrounding states of Ohio, okay, the surrounding states of Ohio, Michigan, okay, Michigan, where you need to be on guard. Those of y'all watching in and around Michigan, please tweet, share, copy and paste, and share this broadcast to all of your friends and associates there in the Michigan area. Indiana, please, if you have friends in and around the Indiana area, please share this broadcast with those who live in and around the Indiana area. Kentucky, those of y'all have friends in and around the Kentucky area, okay? Please make sure that they get a copy of this broadcast. Illinois, okay? Please, if you have friends and followers on social media in and around the Illinois area, please share this information there in Illinois. Kentucky, okay? In and around Kentucky, please. Got friends in Kentucky, got friends on social media in Kentucky, please share this broadcast with those in and around the Kentucky region. Pennsylvania, okay? Those of y'all who have friends in and around the Pennsylvania area, okay? Please share this broadcast. West Virginia, those of y'all who have friends in and around the West Virginia area, please share this broadcast to all of those in and around the state of West Virginia. And that pretty much kind of covers New York, okay? New York. We're just kind of drawing a circle around the states outside of Ohio, because this woman is getting around, okay? This suspect is getting around. 26-year-old Alexis Barnes, she's getting around somehow, okay? She's getting around somehow. And it's been several hours. Authorities said this went down this morning, and they waited to see if this thing was going to self-correct. And when I spoke with my contact there within the Cleveland, Ohio Police Department, they shared with me that this girl is still missing. Hey, Cheryl, thanks for joining. Please share. And she is still on the run and is missing with this child. Again, this is the activation of an Amber Alert for 6-month-old Emery Seals. 6-month-old Emery Seals. Okay, this little 6-month-old child. Okay, authorities need your help. They need our help in finding this child. Okay, here we go. This is little Emery Seals. Let me pull up the quick stats on Emery. Okay, little 6-month-old Emery Seals. Again, she's a black female, black hair, brown eyes, 14 pounds. Last seen wearing. Okay, she was last seen wearing a white, gray, and orange stripe. White, gray, and orange stripe onesie with a matching hat. Okay, a white, gray, and orange stripe onesie with a matching hat. And yes, I do have PayPal, but use that cash link, Cheryl. If you just use that cash app link there, it gets straight to us, and nothing is taken out. Okay, so yes, do that. Or if you want, you can send me your email address, and I can send you a request using the PayPal if that works best for you. But send me your email address to rsprings32@gmail.com. Okay, so again, this is the activation of an Amber Alert out of Cleveland, Ohio, for this little 6-month-old Emery Seal. 6-month-old Emery Seal out of Cleveland, Ohio, has been taken by his non-custodial mother, by his non-custodial biological mother. Lost custody of him 6 months ago. Somehow managed to get her hands back on him today. And now both her and the child are now missing. We're doing this Amber Alert, and we're taking our time in issuing this Amber Alert because, one, a number of people, a lot of people here in Ohio will probably say, I did not get this Amber Alert on my phone. Why didn't I get this Amber Alert on my phone? We do not have a car, okay? We do not have a car to share with you, tags to look for at this moment, okay? But if authorities, hey Amber, if authorities as this case continues to go on and as this case continues to evolve, if it is determined that a car is involved in this Amber Alert and the child is still missing, then authorities will issue that Amber Alert via the other network throughout all of social media, okay? Which on your cell phones and everything else, because then we have, they will have a description of a car, tags of a car, and all of that to give, okay? Okay, and so thanks, but again, the information right now, is getting out as we're putting it out right now, and doing the 11 o'clock news, it will go out at that time as well. But again, we do not have a car and tags, and if you're here in the state of Ohio and you're wondering why you did not get the Amber Alert on your phone, that's why, okay? That's why. But that could change once we have any information, or confirmation that there is a car that is working in concert with this. Again, this is the activation of an Amber Alert for this 6-month-old Emery Seals, 6-month-old Emery. I'm sorry, E-M-E-R-I. 6-month-old Emery Seals. It is sad, Amber. It really is sad. 6-month-old Emery Seals. Hey, where are my Facebook people at? Okay, I know you're there. I see you. I see y'all coming in right there, and you're staying there. And as we're broadcasting right now, as we're doing all of our broadcasts simultaneously, we're on right now. If you go to our YouTube page, we're on YouTube right now. If you go to our Periscope page, we're on Periscope right now. You go to our Facebook page, we're on Facebook right now. Okay, and why? Because we've got to get this information out concerning this little 6-month-old girl. Okay, and so we need everybody to share. Okay, yes, it is the parent, Amber. It is the non-custodial parent who lost custody of her back in July. Okay, question has been asked, was she taken by her parent? Yes, she was taken by her non-custodial parent, whom she lost custody from back in July. But here's the deal. She lost custody of this child shortly after birth. She lost custody of this child shortly after birth because the mother suffers from a psychiatric condition. Okay? This mother suffers from a psychiatric condition, and again, authorities need our help, because here's the deal. Here's the deal in our train of thought right now concerning this case, which could change should we get any more information. But our train of thought right now concerning this particular case is that this mother lost custody of this child back in July, okay? And if she lost custody of this child back in July, and today, I don't know if they were at a supervised visitation. Hey, Rebecca, I don't know if they were at a supervised visitation or what, but somehow or another, this mother managed to get her hands back on the child that she lost custody to back in July. Now, that's always a frightening thing, because over the last month, we have had several mothers, okay? We have had several mothers who have this case mimicked, okay? From across the country. We have had several mothers who have gone and was granted supervised visitation, and somehow or another at that reason, okay, somehow or another at that supervised visitation, the mother conspired with something or with someone or something, and the next thing we know, both the mother and the child was missing. Okay, happened in California, happened in Washington. It's going on right here in Ohio today, and so that was the situation. We don't know, okay, and authorities did not share with me if drugs were involved. Rebecca Amber is asking me, was the mother on drugs or stuff? I don't know the answer to that, Amber. I don't. Rebecca asked on Facebook, there was a reason for her losing custody. Absolutely. And Rebecca, what we know right now, Rebecca, is that the reason that this mother lost custody of this child shortly after giving birth to it is that this mother suffers from psychiatric conditions. Okay, they did not specify what type of psychiatric conditions this mother suffers from, but again, they said that the reason that this mother lost custody of this child was because this mother suffers from a psychiatric condition. And if you're watch this, if you suffer from a psychiatric condition, Rebecca, if you suffer from a psychiatric condition, most likely you're on medicines, okay? You're on medicines to deal with that psychiatric condition. And the medicines by themselves can cause people to go into a delusional fit, can cause people to do things that otherwise they would not do, could cause people to do bodily harm to themselves, and all the more. And how much more are they at the risk of not only doing bodily harm to themselves, but they are at the risk of doing bodily harm to anyone, especially a child of this age, 6 months old. And this mother, okay, Amber says, I have a certain condition, but I'm also a mother and a mental health nurse, LOL. Okay, gotcha, feel you. More power to you. Okay, God bless you. But again, a lot of these medicines that these professionals give these people, okay, literally, it tells them not to take certain medicines, not to have kids, or it's best that they don't have children of this age. That combined, okay, that scenario, and that combined with the fact, okay, she's got this psychiatric condition. You combine that with the fact that the courts took away her child, okay, back in July. I'm sure that did not set well with her, okay? And the first opportunity that she could get to get that child back into her grasp, you can rest assured that she did that, okay? You can rest assured that she did that. And typically, based on my experience in dealing with Amber Alert cases, when a mother who has been stripped of her parental authority gets her hands back on her child before she is awarded back her child, absolutely, Amber, you beat me to it. They could be headed to Mexico, okay? They absolutely could. I feel pretty certain that they are out of the states. I mean, not out of the states, but they are. They're going to be out of Cleveland. Okay, feel for sure for that. The closest border would not be Mexico, Amber. I think the closest border would be Canada. They need to check and see if she has a passport. If she had a passport, then they need to alert the Canadian authorities. That would be a more closer border that she may try to go go in the direction of. But again, this is what we're dealing with here tonight in this Amber Alert for this 6-month-old. Here's the suspect again. This is 26-year-old. This is 26-year-old Alexis Barnes. 26-year-old Alexis Barnes. Anyone with any information concerning this particular Amber Alert, as y'all continue to come in on Facebook Live, please share it. Invite others to come in. And on Periscope, please share it. And invite others to come on in on Periscope as well. Those of y'all watching on YouTube, come on in, okay? Invite others to the broadcast on YouTube as well, as we're broadcasting on all three social media giants at the same time. And that's the way we're going to be doing going forward. Anyone with any information, whether you're watching us on YouTube, Periscope, or Facebook, you're being asked to call area code 216-321-1234. That's the Cleveland, Ohio Police Department, the division of the Cleveland, Ohio Police Department, at area code 216-321-1234. I'm going to say that one more time. That's area code 216-321-1234. Now, how can you help? You can help by simply sharing this broadcast on all of your social and news media outlets, okay? We have a lot of news media. And I'm taking my time with this Amber Alert because, one, this child is 6 months old, and number two, I feel the disparity, the desperateness of this mother, okay? She feels as though this was the only thing. Thank you, Rebecca, for putting that up on Facebook. This mother is desperate, okay? And she got her hands on that child, and somebody looked the other way, and this mother and this child are booking. But here's what I do know. They said that this mother, she left, okay? She left, and she left on foot. She was in a robe, and she left on foot. Now, here's the deal, okay? Just because she left the immediate vicinity on foot does not mean that she's still getting around on foot, okay? I believe that maybe she may have left the immediate area on foot. You know, you can leave from a house on a foot and have a car around the block, okay? No one knows what the car was. And so the importance of getting this information, okay? Who has the custody of the baby? The state is supposed to have the custody of the child, okay? The state of Ohio is supposed to have custody of this child. Great question, Rebecca. But again, authorities need our help. And this is why it's important, as I'm appealing to you all, to please help us to share this on your Twitter, your Snapchat, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, whatever you have on social media, because it did not go out, this Amber Alert did not go out to everybody's cell phone yet, okay? And because we are several hours before the 11 o'clock news here, the 10 or the 11 o'clock news here in Ohio, okay? And so we're in this in-between zone right now, okay? After 11 o'clock, I'm sure all of the news media, they're going to get it, and they're going to share it, and they're going to run it. But you know what? They're about 2 or 3 hours before 11 o'clock here, okay? In 2 or 3 hours, you can be plumb out of Ohio, okay? You could be out of Ohio into Illinois. You could be out of Ohio into Indiana. You could be out of Ohio into Kentucky, okay? So this is why we're taking the time. No, it was not a family member. Rebecca says, let's see here, who is this? They said, I can't figure out why my phone never gets an Amber Alert, not local or nationwide. Check your settings, okay? Go to your notifications, check your settings, and make sure that you do not have it turned off. A lot of times, what a lot of people are finding out is that if you do updates on your phones, okay? If you do updates on your phones, And you have to check that. You have to go back to your notifications and check that, because oftentimes your phone or your tablet can update and it will not turn on. Okay, it may not turn on the Amber Alert or the governmental alerts. So go to your phones or your tablet setting and go to your notifications on your phone, and make sure that that is on. Okay. Only know when you go live. Well, God bless. Okay, thank you, Rebecca. I so appreciate you. All right. Well, I believe that we have done this justice now. I need you all to help me to share. Okay, help me to share this broadcast on Facebook. Would you help us to share this broadcast? I'm going to share it, but I need you to help me to share it. Why? Because if I share it too many times, Facebook says that it'll be flagged as spam, and they'll slow it down or just stop it altogether. Okay? But if you go to my Facebook page, copy the link. If I share it about 10 or 12 times, you share it about 10 or 12 times in groups. Okay? Then that really helps to get this further on out there. But again, this is the suspect. This is the suspect right here. This is the suspect. 26-year-old Alexis Barnes. I'm sure authorities should check to see, and I'm sure they've already done this, to see if she has a car registered to her through the BMV. I'm sure we may be getting some more information about this as hours continue to go on. But again, we're just okay. I'll do that. We're just taking our time with this particular Amber Alert, because again, this is the suspect. I want y'all to get a good look at this suspect. Okay, she's not a bad person. She's just done a bad thing, and Alexis, if you're watching, because I know, I've been told by a lot of people that oftentimes not only do people who want to do good watch our broadcasts, but also suspects, okay? In the sharing, suspects are subject to be watching our broadcast as well. And so, Alexis Barnes, if you're watching if you're watching this broadcast on Facebook, you're watching it on Periscope, or you're watching it on YouTube, okay? You need to turn that child in, okay? Authorities, yes, they are going to arrest you. They are going to arrest you. But here's what I recommend that you do, Alexis, okay? I don't believe that you're a bad person. I just believe that you've done a bad thing, okay? And you know this. So here's what I recommend that you do, Alexis. I recommend that you go to a fire station tonight. I mean, like, as soon as this broadcast, or before this broadcast is off the air, even. Go to a nearby fire station and turn that child off. Fire stations are a safe place for people to, you know, there are a lot of laws on the books that says people can go and drop a child off at a fire station. But a fire station would be a safe place for you to go and drop this child off. And they will turn the child back in. And authorities will get in touch. Authorities will deal with you. And then on Monday, Alexis, contact a lawyer. If you feel like you're right, this is not the right way to do it, okay? If you feel like you're right, contact a lawyer and get your child back the right way. But this way, it's not. This way will cause you to be separated from your child much longer than you've ever thought, okay? Because it further bolsters the state's point that you are acting in an unfit way. So hopefully, again, if you're watching, I'm encouraging you to turn the child in at a firehouse or a safe place in that regard. Take the child to a friend's house or something of that nature. And let's get this off of you. Okay, let's get this off of you, because right now the beauty of an Amber Alert is that you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. You never know who you can trust. You never know. Okay, but again, I hope you will take my advice and do that. If you have any information about Alexis, or any information about 6-month-old Emery Seals, you're being asked to call the Cleveland Heights Police Department. The Cleveland Heights Police Department at area code 216-321-1234. Once again, my name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today. Yeah, I got you, Rebecca, okay? Rebecca, one of our longtime child safety advocates, tells me to remind the mother who has this child, do not cause any harm to this child, okay? Do not cause any harm to this child, okay? Go about getting your child back the right way, but this daughter is not it, okay? Once again, my name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today as the Amber Alert here in the United States of America, Amber Alert EU throughout all of Europe, and the Child Rescue Alert in other parts of the world. And this has been the activation of an Ohio Amber Alert for 6-month-old Emery Seals out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Anyone with any information, again, you've been asked to call area code 216-321-1234. It's 8:21 here on the East, and we are out. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, everyone on Periscope. Thank you, everyone on YouTube. And, of course, thanks to everyone here on Facebook Live for your participation in the activation of this Amber Alert. Don't forget, if you like the work that we do, you believe in the work that we do, then support us. Go to that profile, go to that Cash App link in our profile section of this page, in the profile section of this page, and send a donation if you like what we do. If you don't like what we do, keep your money, okay? But if you like what we do, send us a donation to help us to continue to do what we do and to do it better. We're going to always be here, make no mistake about that. But you can always help us to do what it is that we do it better. Use that Cash App link, and it's quick, it's painless, it's very, very, very secure. I don't get a chance to see any of your information, okay? It's so quick, I think it's one of the best things out there, okay? So that's it, and I'll talk to y'all as soon as we get an update. Don't forget to join us for Amber Today on Monday, okay? Amber Today show on Monday, as we will be following this case up if it has not been resolved by Monday. But as soon as we get an update, we will come back in. If it's in an appreciable hour, we will come back in and share with y'all the update. Once again, my name is Pastor Charles Williams. I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today as the Amber Alert. And thanks for watching. Okay, God bless. Have a good Saturday afternoon and a good Sunday. God bless, and pray for this child that no harm is done to this child. Okay, thanks for watching. Periscope, catch. YouTube. Okay, we're out.